First of all, I want to thank all of you for making yourself available to meet here today in this morning hour. I decided to call on all of you to apprise you about the consequence and natural resources, which is going to impact on the life of the Naga citizens and the Nagaland states. In another week's time, since the parliament session has been summoned, I'll be leaving for Delhi. Therefore, I thought that I should have this press conference. Here I have written details that is made available on the floor of the House in Lok Sabha. And I want to just read out to let all of you know what is exactly happening and likely to impact, as I've said, on the life of the Naga people and the Nagaland state. After I read out these, I'll give time to all of you for discussion, and in case if any one of you have anything to ask, I'm prepared to give you the details relating to the papers I have prepared. Why I have prepared this paper is that this is an issue. Therefore, if I just verbally have the discussion, sometimes there is to be controversy, saying that I did not say that, I never said that, and there is to be controversy. Therefore, it is better to be on record, and you may see the details. So with these few words, once again, I want to thank you, and I'll read out, and this you may ask me later on after I finish reading this statement. The heading is Untapped Resources of Nagaland and the Future Consequences on Naga Society on oil, especially on oil issues. The Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, ONGC, was given permission in 1973 for survey and investigation. In between 1981 to 1994, the state government was given oil royalty of rupees 33.3 crores. Drilling sites at Champang, Hoskaya on the bank of Zibza, Khopanala, and Tokheho were done and ready for extraction. Sadly, the infrastructure, seamless pipes, which were created by the ONGC, were destroyed and stolen underground that oil and its resources would be utilized after getting sovereignty and to enforce Article 371A. While we stopped extraction of oil owing to various reasons, the ONGC has continued drilling in Assam and has already completed 39 oil fields, of which 27 oil fields are operational. Here, I'll not read out because I have given the detailed list of oil fields that is under operation. The total number of the oil field that has been completed in and around our neighboring state is 39, out of which there are 8 oil fields, which is said to be in the disputed area. That is Geleki, Gorakhat, Nambar, Komasari, Gowan, Supiam, Doyalpur, Barhola, and Makrang oil fields are within Assam-Nagaland border, and the royalty for these are being collected by the Assam state. Of the listed 39 oil fields, Changlang, and Khansam are between Assam and Arunachal. There is one oil field at Rampur between Assam and Manipur. Bearing the 3 oil fields, the remaining 36 oil fields are between Assam and Nagaland boundary. Even within Nagaland, the ONGC continue to explore oil at Pihaka, Tokheho, and Tokheho under Newland subdivision. Drilling has already commenced at Karbiang Long area, which are parallel to Dhansri, Par subdivision, and Peren district. The government of Assam has collected rupees 17,995.83 crores in the last 10 years, that is from 2011 to 2021. Besides this, consequent to the boundary dispute between the state of Assam and Nagaland, certain areas has been marked as Disputed Area Belt, DAB. Oil and Natural Gas Corporation operates 8 fields in Disputed Belt, DAB. Details of the field and its oil production, which is supplied to different refineries during the last 5 years, are as under 2017-18 from Babijia, oil extraction is 0.34 metric tons. Then the details are given there, you may see it. But the total oil extraction from these 8 oil fields said to be in the disputed areas in 2017-18, 84.26 metric ton oil was extracted. 18-19, 123.61 metric tons. 19-20, 153.46. 20-21, 150.6, and 21-22, it is 133.16. The details of royalty paid on crude oil from all fields located in the state of Assam and Nagaland during last 5 years, Assam has collected the royalty as follows: 18-19, 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, 20-21, 21-22. The total royalty that has been collected by Assam State in the said to be disputed oil field is last 5 years 9,899 crores. And the details given from 2011 to 2021 in crores breakup is also given. Nagaland is losing approximately rupees 5 crores daily, or rupees 1,825 crores annually. The government of India is spending a colossal amount on oil imports, which amounts to 111.9 million or 8,059,500 crores. For 2018-19, detailed figures are given there. The oil exploration and natural gas has to be of utmost priority for the people of Nagaland. Once initiated, the royalty from oil revenue will form the backbone of the state's economy. Numaligarh, which is close to Dimapur, was established by NRL through this Assam Accord that was signed on 15th August 1985. The present Numaligarh Oil refinery capacity is 3 million metric tons per annum. But the government of India has proposed to increase the refining capacity from 3 to 9 million metric tons per annum. And for that, 28,000 crores is being invested and to be commissioned by March 2024. When this increased capacity is commissioned, Numaligarh will be one of the biggest oil refinery in the country. And the Numaligarh refinery was established in 2000, 22 years ago. Now the new Bagagan oil refining capacity was 2.35 million metric tons, but it has been increased to 2.70 metric tons. The issue is not only on the natural resources, but we also have the problems in the establishment in the state of Nagaland. Nagaland is the only state without a medical college in the country. The government of India has provided funds to set up 2 medical colleges in Kohima and Moon. The total approved cost for medical college in Kohima is rupees 189 crores, for which government of India has already released 170.10 crores. The construction for medical college started way back in 2014 and to date, it is still incomplete, even though all the fund has been released. The government of India has allotted rupees 325 crores, of which the central share is rupees 292.50 crores for medical college in Mon district. Rupees 242.50 crores of the central share have already been released, and the project is still even tender is not called. I'm sorry, here, not incomplete. And the project for the construction of the medical college, even the tender has not been called. The lack of the medical college in the state has caused untold hardship to many Nagaland. Had there been facility available in 2 medical colleges, people would not have had to travel to neighboring states and other parts of the country for medical purposes. The completion of the 2 medical colleges will help in reducing the cost for people by curtailing the need to go outside the state for medical needs, and also create avenue of employment directly and indirectly, if every northeastern state already has a medical college. I see no reason as to why Nagaland can have not 1 but 2 medical colleges. Naga political issue. Talk have been going on for the last 2.5 decades. While the Naga political issue is dear to all Nagas, a time-bound conclusion to the vexed Naga issue is a must after more than 25 years. Negotiation for the Naga political issue started with one group, and today, after more than 25 years, there are more than 10 groups who have signed ceasefire agreement with the government of India. The formation of multiple groups has greatly impacted the economy of the state, wherein multiple taxation system has become a part of the state economy. The impact on multiple taxes on a single business is not immediately felt by an individual, but over time, it has hampered the macroeconomics of our state. The political negotiations have brought peace through the ceasefire between Naga political groups and government of India. But now is the time for both sides to undertake the final step to bring about an everlasting peace to Nagas by bring the arduous negotiations that have lasted for more than 25 years. It is time for both sides to face the reality of time constraint because a generation of Naga have been born and brought up under temporary ceasefire. Employment. The biggest challenge that the people of Nagaland is facing is the problem of youth unemployment. Government jobs have reached a stagnation point. Nagaland has the highest percentage of government employees according to population. The government of Nagaland has banned recruitment of government employees since 2020, but the banning of appointment has not brought any relief to the state budget deficit. If the government has banned employment for the last 3 years, where the state budget deficit is not reduced, the mass unemployment youths in the state are finding avenue of employment by indulging in various antisocial activities. The unemployment rate in Nagaland is among the highest in the country. The government had recently advertised recruitment for vacancy for a few hundred posts, wherein there were more than 50,000 applicants. For any society, the problem of youth unemployment is the most critical, pertinent issue that has an overbearing effect on the entire society. There are more than 7,000 students who graduate from class 12 every year, and as the population increases, the percentage of unemployed youth is only going to increase. Youths who are employed outside the state do not choose those avenues of employment as permanent career options, and a majority of those who venture outside the state eventually return to the state and add to the unemployed. We as a state are not able to employ a large percentage of educated as well as the uneducated youth. If the issue of unemployment is not put to a rest sooner than later, the economic scenario looks very bleak, and such bad economics gives rise to disparate measures taken by the people for a living. Plus, deficient power generation. The government of Nagaland spends the highest amount state exchequer on salary and pension. The power sector is another sector which is guzzling the state financial economy. Due to the state inability to generate its own power, the government is having to purchase power from various sources, which is in tune of hundreds of crores. Not only in the government purchasing power, but one of the biggest problems is the inability of the department to collect the revenue from consumers to even break even the purchasing costs. The revenue deficit of the state power department has greatly contributed to the deficit of the state budget. The irregularity of electricity has greatly hampered the homes, but most of all business in the Nagaland. All business in Nagaland falls under small and micro businesses run by individuals or families. These businesses are made to use diesel generators due to frequent power cuts, and over the course of months, the cost of fuel costs more than the electricity bills. And with the cost of fuel prices at a historic height, it has even become uneconomical for business in the Nagaland to use generators for power breakups. It is not that the state does not have avenue of power generation. If the issue of power shortage is resolved for the state, the economy of Nagaland will also greatly see an improvement over a period of time. This is the few statement I'm giving here today. And in this few statement that I have read out, if anyone of you have anything to ask, you may do so. I asked in the parliament, and they refused to give the details. But they have clearly given the reply on the floor of the House that these 8 oil fields are in the disputed area between Assam and Nagaland.
Okay, all right. And what has the state government done to address this? And you, as the MP representing Nagaland, have you taken this up with the Assam government?
At present, Minister of State in charge of petroleum is from Assam, Mr. Tele, and he is given charge of the northeastern state. On few occasions, I met him, and then I discussed with him. And whatever oil fields that has been completed inside Nagaland is an issue with ONGC. So I have informed the government to take up with the ministry and also with the government of Assam, and that I have already informed the state government sometime in 2020 November.
Well, I believe it's not an issue with the ONGC because the ONGC cannot drill without the patronage of the Assam government. I believe it's an issue between two governments.
No, you see, before the survey and investigation was done in and around Assam and Nagaland, I have mentioned here that in 1973, government of Nagaland permitted ONGC for survey and investigation. And before they started full extraction on trial basis from few oil fields, they extracted the oil. And in 1993, they have already paid 33.30 crores to Nagaland state. And since our people did not allow ONGC to extract the oil from the completed oil fields, they shifted to Assam side. And that was even taken up during UPS government when Mr. Moili was the Honourable Petroleum Minister.
There's one in Silsara, I think it borders Mon district. And Jorhat, I think it borders Mocho. But the other 5, I believe it borders Newland area.
No, you see inside Nagaland, there are 4 completed oil fields. That is, one is Champang, one is Hozkhe on the Zibza Valley, one is Kopanala, and one is Tosheza. And the other 3 is inside Newland, where drilling is going on by ONGC. That is Piheke, I have mentioned here, Tokheho and Tokheho. Piheke and Tokheho and Tokheho, these 3 villages are under Newland subdivision. Piheke and Tokheho, they have completed the drilling. Tokheho, it is still not completed, but last year, Nagaland state government stopped the drilling work. But I believe oil is being extracted from Pihaka and Nikihe,
even presently.
even presently.
So, how old are these oil wells? At Pihaka, Tokheho, and Nikkei? When were these placed?
No, you see, without the knowledge of the Nagaland state, they did the drilling. Villagers knew. But the villagers, they are very innocent, I believe, and then they just allow them to do the drilling. So after it is brought to the information of the state government, the drilling which was going on last year at Tokheho has been stopped.
So, has the state government had any response from either the Assam government or the ONGC with regard to the 8 oil fields in the disputed area belt?
You see, issue is not with the 8 oil field which is located in the disputed area, but the entire 36 oil fields have an issue to deal with Assam because it is exactly on Nagaland and Assam boundary. Presumably, if the oil deposit is inside Assam, drilling should have been done, say, Nogang or Guwahati, somewhere. But since the companies, with the permission of the central government and the Assam government, they have done along the Assam-Nagaland boundary, I presume that the oil deposit is largely inside Nagaland.
So, what does this stand for? ANFP 36, 37, 38, 39.
It's in the Silchar area. You see, they have given the name of the district and the name of the oil company, the oil drilling site.
So, we have no issue with this form, I think. Assam Jilla, Palskanti, Palskatni, Padarpur.
No, this we have an issue, but Nagaland state government should discuss with Assam and also the government of India, and then come to a conclusion how this oil royalty should be shared between Assam and Nagaland. But our state, till today, because of the controversies, they are not taking up the issue with Assam, neither with government of India.
Why controversy even is the unresolved Naga political issue?
Controversy one is the underground issue. Underground said that they will not allow oil extraction in Nagaland till they got sovereignty. The other issue is on Article 371A. We all know it said that the land and its resources belong to the people. Therefore, the landowners say that they are absolute owner of these resources. Therefore, they will not allow. And some years back, Tokheho filed PIL case in Guwahati High Court. They have already withdrawn, understanding the consequence likely to be faced by our people. But the Guwahati High Court have retained the case as suo motu, and it is still pending there. But whatsoever may be, the state government should take the initiative to resolve these issues, and then, as I have said, discuss with Government of India and Assam, and then take what is due to us. But because of these two controversies, I do not know where government, maybe government of Nagaland is not taking keen interest.
As we know, recent time, Congress has also blamed the current government, which is NDP and BJP has in the state. So you have mentioned about the Naga political issue. Don't you think that government is also responsible, and why? What made you feel to put up this Naga political issue at this press conference? Can you brief on this, sir?
You see, the negotiation has been going on for the last now 25 and a half years. Those 25 years has been completed on 30th of July last year, and we have entered in 26 years. Till 2015, with 4 interlocutors, there was no any breakthrough. But as we know that in 2015, 3rd August, framework agreement was signed between Government of India and NSNIM in the presence of Honourable Prime Minister, followed by agreed position which was signed in November 2017. I believe Government of India has clearly spelled out what is possible and what is not possible. And Government of India has made it very clear that they are ready to sign final agreement with the condition that any unresolved issue shall be democratically pursued post-solution. And Government of India stand by that. And this issue I have also raised on the floor of the Parliament on 4 occasions. And also in all the NDA meeting, NDA, that is National Democratic Alliance. NDPP is also part of NDA. And every Parliament session ahead of the session, there used to be NDA meeting where Honourable Prime Minister, Defense Minister, Home Minister, Leader of Upper House, Parliamentary Affairs Minister and Minister of State, they used to be in the meeting, and in those meetings I have clearly raised the issue. And they are also trying their best. But whether to resolve on or not to resolve, it is between the negotiating groups. So now our Naga political groups, they know what is possible, what is not possible. For them, it's time to decide whether they will accept that or not. I think that's the end.
So regarding the medical college issue, as per your statement, the funds have already been released. So what has conspired that the college has not been completed?
You see, especially Kohima, there was problem with a group, not all, with a group of landowners, and that delayed their construction. More, it was on 26th of March 2021, the former Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan came, Honourable Chief Minister, Minister Medical, myself, we accompanied the Honourable Minister and laid the foundation stone for construction of Medical College on 26 March 2021. The first proposed site, there was controversy that the village of that land said that they should take the name of their village name. But the landowner said no. So with that controversy, government decided to shift their site to Mon village, and everything has been cleared. But so far, even tender is not called. Although government of India has released 200, I have mentioned here, 242 crores, 50 lakhs, sometime in June 2021. And you see, even our neighboring district, Dipu, they have medical college. But we do not have even one. That's why I made a mention that even these two medical college have not come up.
So what would be the reason for the state government still not issuing the NIT for the Mon Medical College?
I do not know the reason, but to make it clear to the public, I put the parliament question and I got the details. And that also I have informed the minister concerned as to where even tender is not called. There is no answer from the Honourable Minister.
Was it during the last session?
No, this I have asked. I have asked last year in during budget session, and I have got all the parliament peoples also, but I did not enclose in this.
So what issues from Nagaland will you be taking to Delhi this time?
Political issue is one, but let's keep our finger crossed and wait what is going to be after election. And even if I raise, it is of the same issue. It is only to remind. But as I've said, even this time, Parliament session will start from 1st February. Honourable President will address both houses on 31st. So probably 29-30 we will have end the meeting, and there also I'll have an opportunity to raise to the Honourable Prime Minister and Home Minister, because Naga political issue is directly dealing by the Honourable Prime Minister and Home Minister.